Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Gateway to Learn Together. We have just updated our user handle, so I hope you like the template and layout. As you know, on our channel we often share fully funded opportunities, exchange programs, professional development programs, master, grad, PhD scholarships, conferences, grants, and about funds and jobs as well. And all these opportunities are fully funded. We do not ask for any fee or for any external website registration. So you can go watch all these videos. These are step-by-step guidelines, and we pick one opportunity each day to explain it in a detailed way. So for today, we have brought you a very wonderful aspect that is all about grant. If you are a youth and you are looking for a grant for your project, this opportunity is for sure is for you. And the name of this opportunity is Global Innovation Challenge 2024 by the Social Shifters, and the deadline for it is July 31. So let me take you to the brief details of the project. I have just prepared these very, brief sticky notes for you to better understand about the Global Innovation Challenge 2024, which has been organized by these social chapters. And this is purely for those whom are seeking grants and funds for their projects. Let us see that for who this Global Innovation Challenge is. Before that, I really loved their vision. Like I just picked one quote from their website, which says supercharging young people with the idea to change the world. And of course, I believe you are one of those. So what is this Global Innovation Challenge is about? Do you have any idea that addresses a social or environmental issues? And if you are a young person, age 18 to 30, and your idea could be accepted at any stage. This is one of the wonderful aspect of this opportunity, because they are not asking for purely matured ideas or products. Rather, they are seeking ideas from like any stage. It can be an early idea stage till the product. And guess what? Like they are inviting participants, applicants from all over the world. So let us just see what are the basic themes which they have asked you for your ideas and projects. They have just asked you that your ideas or your projects must involve any of the SDGs element. If you are not familiar with the SDGs element, do not worry about it. It is called as Sustainable Development Goals, and we are here for you to make it easy. Let me just give you a quick revision about SDGs. SDGs, like what are SDGs? SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, are basically UN chartered a few of the sustainable development goals. For example, these are total in 17 as general, and they have different topics. For example, no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, climate action, health and well-being, reduced inequalities, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, partnership for the goals. And they what they want from you is that your idea or your project must be involving any of these elements. Like it can be one element either, or maybe it can be multiple elements around which your project is revolving. For example, you might be working on no poverty, as well as you are also working on the quality education as well. So this is the general criteria, but of course you could have variable options and categories, and it is up to you what is the methodology of your project, how you execute it. There are no restriction for it. So, like, this is one of the common question, of course. Like, what is the worth of challenge, global innovation challenge, and what are the benefits associated with it? So, as you know, I already mentioned that it is a grant opportunity. So, of course, once your idea is accepted by the social shifters, you will be eligible for the multiple grants funding by them, and these grants are range from awards between minimum, they are starting like $1,000 to up to maximum $10,000. And beside that, you will also get marketing of your product. For example, if you are looking for an opportunity to scale up your product in the market, if you are at that stage in case, and then you will of course get the professional support as well as free resources. Now, like very common, how to apply and the application guideline for you. I really prepare a very brief presentation about the overview of the grant, about the Global Innovation Challenge, because from here we are going to jump into the main step where I will take you to their portal. I will also navigate the portal. I will just guide you how you can navigate their portal and how you can fill your application. We will also discuss few of the questions right now which are being asked in their application form. But before that, let me remind you once again, this grant is open till July 31, 2024. And if you seems to be interested for this grant for your project, so hurry up, apply for it in no time just after finishing this video. But now we have important steps to do, like how to sign up on social chapters, and number two, how to start your application on their portal. And also we will discuss the questions as well. So here is the organization's official website, www.socialshifters.co, and they have announced their Global Innovation Challenge 2024. I have, as you can see, there is a lot of information available on the page as well as some videos, but I have extracted the information in a very easy word for you, and we are done with that. You don't need to. Let me take you to So let me take you to the registration form. As I mentioned before, they have two steps. Like these are very quick steps. Step number one, sign up. Step number two, of course, you will get your login and we will be able to start the portal application. So here's the quick step. It takes 2 minutes. You have to write down your name, last name, team name. For example, if you want to apply with your team, so you can write 2 to 3 individuals, and your age. As I mentioned before, there is a age limitation, youth from 18 years old to 30 years old. And then you have to put your email. Please put some working emails, like that email which is accessible to you, as they will send you the login information. Select your country. You can apply worldwide. And then you have to tell them like what you are hoping to achieve by participating in this program. This is a very informal question. You can write very briefly. For example, I am looking forward to expand my networking and to create connections. And then you have to tell them if you have any disabilities, you can still apply. That does not affect your ability. You have to generate a password and then sign up. Instantly you will given login. As I already have generated the login, so it is easy for me to take you to the portal application. Once you have done sign up, you will get your login, and this is how your portal will look like. And the timer is running 11 days, 10 hours, 31 minutes remaining for this Global Innovation Challenge to apply. Here is the main application portal. They have, let me just uh, go through the whole application form. As you can see, they are only asking you to answer some essay questions. But of course, there are many questions to answer. I will just quickly cover all these questions and will try to tell you in easy language that what are they asking you and how you can answer these questions, and some tips side by side. So let us just quickly go through it. Number one, you have to put the project title. For example, you can write digital inclusion for rural communities. It depends. Like I have just put an example. So you have to write a very brief title over here. Like what is the title of your idea or project? Then you have to upload logo. If you do not have any logo at the moment, that does not affect your application. You can skip that. Instead of the logo, you can upload any team photo, yeah, like a group photo, or maybe an individual photo of yourself. And but I will give you one tip here. You can instantly, create a very simplistic classic logo relevant to your idea, to your project, through Canva. Why not? And then you can upload it here. What is the main location of your project team, like from where you are applying? So you have to write down your country, origin country. Either you are a student or you are graduated from the university, you have to mention here, but in both cases you have to write down your college or university name. As we already discussed that your idea should be revolving around few of the UN Sustainable Development Goal (SDGs). So they once again have listed down these categories so that you can pick from there. And for instance, you can pick maximum like elements of your project ideas. But I will recommend you to stick to one aspect of your idea. For example, you are working on quality education because that will make a clear vision of your project, and you will have a clear path to start your application on this theme only. But of course it depends on you if you want to enter 1 2 3 theme. And then you will also be asked if your project or idea is revolving around some of their special prize categories. They also have 4 special prize categories additionally: solutions to climate change, sport for refugees, quality education for everyone, access to and use of water. So if you think you also relates to these special prize categories, you can select. So from here, the essay question starts. For example, question number 1 is, what specific social or environmental issue will your project help to solve? Tell us about the problem. Like in a very easy language, basically they are asking you to write down about what is the problem you see in your community, in your society, of your idea and project. For example, you are starting an idea, a project about technological gap in your community, for instance, and what are the main causes and what are the main problem behind that gap, why your community society is lacking behind the technology, and what are the aspects. For example, you can say I am living in a remote area, and that is why for the past 10 to 20 years there is no development in my society, and there is no technological advancement in my society. But what have been the problems, like what have been some of the main problems for that? So you have to write down in a very detailed way those problem causes and some of the issues you want to discuss, either you are facing by yourself or maybe you have experienced as a community together. Number 2, please describe your solution to this social or environmental issue. So, as in question number 1, you already have discussed the problem. You don't need to discuss the problem again and again. Once you have done this, uh, done mentioning the problems and issues associated with your idea project, please make sure in the next question you have to focus on solutions, like what are the key solutions for this issue, how this issue can be solved. So you have to put down few of the innovative solutions. You might be working on those solutions already, or maybe you can put ideas like. Now this question is very important because I just want to make some clarities that you don't need to be an expert in any project or in any idea at the moment, because they are supporting different stages of the idea. For example, your idea is on a very initial stage and you have not yet executed that idea. That is fine. You can still apply for this innovation challenge 2024. And either your idea is at development stage, like pre-launching, you are going towards pre-launching of the idea, or maybe you already have launched and tested the idea and that project, and or maybe like finally you are looking for a financial sustainability to scale your idea product in the market. So in any case they can support you and you are eligible to apply. Describe the progress of your idea project so far. They just wanted to get an idea if you are already working on any issue before. For example, what you have been doing in the past 4 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. So you have to explain few things, few activities you already have done in that specific theme. Describe the innovative aspects of your solution. And here you have to tell them new strategies, like what are the new strategies you will be using for the solutions of your idea of your project and how you would like to do that. Have you formalized your project as registered entity? It depends. They accept both of both cases, like both projects, either registered or non-registered. Even you can be a youth-led organization and you are not, if you are not still registered, it is okay, you can still apply. Detail your planned activities and milestones with completion date for the next 12 months. For example, if you became eligible for the $10,000 grant of your idea and project, how you would like to plan the activities of your idea execution in the next 12 months. So you have to explain some activities. You can make a planner of your idea for 1 year simply. Please select the budget headings below that you anticipate allocating the grant fund towards. Here, they just want to know that on which aspects most of the time, on which aspects you will be spending the grant. For example, you will spend the most of the grant on training, professional development. Maybe you require to purchase some equipments and supplies, or maybe organizing travel and meetings. So you have to put down your preferences. I believe training and professional development and equipment and supplies comes the first as an recommendation for you. Identify and describe up to three significant challenges. So here you have the privilege to even explain or write an inspirational story of yourself as a heroic moment, or maybe your community experiences. So you have to share some personal experiences. Identify the key individuals and advisors involved in advancing your project. If you have any professional mentors with you, if you think you can take them into your project as a team, so you can always consult with them. And but if you does not have, it's all right. Number of the other young people in your project team, of course, because it is teamwork, it is a good idea for the community. You would must need a team, but don't worry, these can be volunteers. You can write down 3 to 4 people, 5 people, it depends on you. And then they have some basic question about like they just wanted to know if you have received any grants funds before, other than social chapters in the past few years. If you have received any grants, you can mark them yes. If you have not received any grants, it's all right, it does not affect your ability. And how what positive impact you can make with the funding. Here you have to write down few of the future uh, aspect, how your idea will benefit the community, society, and how you see the future of your idea in the next 1 year, and why it is important that you should be getting the funding, and so on. There are some few additional questions. They just wanted to know the financial sustainability, like how you plan to spend that budget. But of course, they are not asking you to create a budget at the moment, and yeah, they will not ask you to provide any budget report or any budget template. Other than funding, here they just wanted to know, other than funding, what help you need. For example, you need some professional development support, maybe you need some resources, training, mentorship from them. So you can always mention here. And lastly, they ask you to upload a 90-second video, like very informal video, introducing yourself, your team, about the idea, and why this idea or project is important to you, and how that can make a positive impact in the society. But they have write it down like it is optional, so it is up to you if you want to record a video or not, but it is highly encouraged if you can submit the video as well. This is it, and then you will agree and submit the form, and then via email they will get back to you, and you will be able to know the result of your application, or maybe you can come back and log in your portal and to see the status of your application. So this was a wonderful opportunity for today to share with all of you, and we picked this opportunity to explain in detail for today. Thank you very much. I hope you might be thinking that this opportunity is for you, and for you for sure. I encourage all of you to apply for this as soon as possible. Please make sure deadline is 31 July. Thank you.